Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The War with Grandpa. The War with Grandpa is a 2020 family comedy about a senior citizen who is forced to move in with his daughter and her family. But when it's revealed that he'll be taking over his grandson's room, said grandson doesn't take it so well and proclaims war with his grandpa. So this is a film. Apparently, it was supposed to come out a couple of years ago. It wasn't really on my radar, but it's been delayed and found a release in the midst of a pandemic. A theatrical release amidst the pandemic. It's starring Robert De Niro and Uma Thurman, as well as Christopher Walken. There's certainly talent to be had in this film, though talent with questionable taste when it comes to the projects they've selected over recent years. And I'm not going to draw this out. This is not good at all. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. My biggest positive for this film is that it, at the very least, attempts to be a full family film from younger kids all the way up to the grandparents. This is intended to be something you can watch with all of the family. Everybody has some jokes in here, a lot of childish humor from everybody involved. Some relatability on parents who are stuck in this weird middle ground of taking care of their parents as well as taking care of their kids. And of course, a lot of relatable aspects to older folks, grandparents who are dealing with being parented by their own children. So at the very least, it attempts to appeal to the entire family. And it's not like offensive, unlike, say, Dirty Grandpa, also starring Robert De Niro. Grandpa's just like a stereotypical old man, not a hateful, stereotyping old man. So at least they kept the jokes pretty much clean and safe. And honestly, this is just not a good movie, like at all. So let's go ahead and talk about the negatives. So to a certain extent, you know what you're getting yourself into when you watch the trailers. The family friendly, over the top, really cheesy comedy. Problem is, there's nothing underneath that. When you go into these family films that are cheesy and shtick like, they have to have a good message. There has to be something to be told through the story for the whole family. And at the end of the day, this movie has like a weird anti-war message and anti-feuding message. It's a very strange message that I don't understand what it was really going for, what it was really trying to say. It had several chances to give you those sweet moments you seek and need in a movie like this, and it bungles all of them. Not to mention, it wastes all of this cast. Robert De Niro, my goodness. Stop. Just, if it says grandpa in the title, take it out of De Niro's hands and throw it straight to the trash, because this is just too much. Too much. And honestly, any comedies at this point just take away from Robert De Niro. Uma Thurman was horrible in this film. I hate to just flat out say it like that. De Niro may have been phoning it in. Uma Thurman was horrible. Rob Riggle was right in his element. More so than a De Niro film, more so than a Uma Thurman or a Christopher Walken film. When you picture a Rob Riggle motion picture, this is exactly what you're envisioning, and that is not meant as a compliment. Sorry, Rob. He stars in the same kind of film over and over and over again. He plays these same type of characters over and over and over again. And he stays true here. I mean, this is one of his films down to a T. It's overly bright. It's so over the top and dramatic and cheesy and ridiculous. My theater was a mixed crowd of younger kids, their parents, and some older folks, and there were hardly any laughs from anyone. So while it attempts to appeal to a very wide audience, these jokes just aren't very funny. It doesn't succeed as a family friendly, cheesy adventure comedy at all. It's really just bad across the board. It barely stretches over an hour and a half, and it felt twice as long. It just drags on and on. This is the type of movie you just dump to streaming during a pandemic. I don't know why this got a theatrical release, and obviously my recommendation is not to go see this in the theater right now. Even though without this pandemic, I would still say, don't go see this in a theater. Wait until it's for free on your TV, because that's probably where this should have been to begin with. So that was my review of The War with Grandpa. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see The War with Grandpa? Or did you also go check this out? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!